How do I choose the right program to study abroad? This is a very, very common question, and you can take it lightly, but it's really core to your study abroad. I've seen this question a lot of times on my YouTube channel, and I always tell you guys, share with me your questions because I'm going to respond to some of them. And because this is not to some of them, I try as much as possible to respond to all of them. But since this has been a very common question, I took this opportunity to just take you through the best way to choose the right program for you to study abroad. If you're meeting me for the very first time, I'm very sorry. I've not posted some videos over some time because I just gotten into a new role as an executive director here in the US. I finished my master's last year. I came in to study my second master's here in the US, international development, and after graduation I interviewed for various roles, and by good luck and through my expertise I've landed this job that is awesome. I love it. I'm the executive director. I get to run a lot of things within the organization, work with amazing staff and board and community. It's just been a blessing. So it took me so much time to bring out content, but you know, I am very passionate about study abroad because it brings in diversity, it brings in opportunity, it brings in so many things that comes with study abroad. So I'm always sharing out opportunity through my own personal experience. I came in on full scholarship, and then I had to go through those questions of how do I choose a program to study. I had so many friends who were already abroad, but whenever I asked them how to go about it, I wasn't getting clarity because of so many things I'm going to. To start us off, please tell me where you're watching me from. Please tell me something exciting about you, what's happening in your life right now. I want to know what our viewers are looking at. Tell me if you've started to apply. It's been very competitive, but don't give up. Keep on applying. Remember, we have our own way of consultancy. If you want a one-on-one consultation, the link for that consultation is on the YouTube link. So just click on this YouTube link, you'll get it. And yeah, let's see how we can continue to impact your life. So how do you choose the right program for study abroad? One way is to do self-assessment. At times we always expect that our friends, our families, people already abroad can help us, but we always have to look inwardly. I remember I asked so many of my friends who are abroad, and I felt like they didn't want to help me. I felt so lonely. But when I got to just do self-assessment, where do I want to see myself? You know, where I know asking is good, but where do I, like, career-wise, academic-wise, country-wise, like, where do you want to do your studies? It's you who knows best. So just doing self-assessment on those interests, on preferred location, on preferred language, because some of, you know, I know there are some places, like for example in Canada, you can't go in because they speak French. Do you want to go in a French area? Do you want to go in an English speaking area? Do you want to study in countries that speak Spanish? You know, so consider those things. So that's just doing self-assessment and being true to yourself. The other thing that helped me was doing research. So I've seen a lot of students, and also me, doing, like, we do lots of research to understand the environment we are coming from, and also to understand this particular school. So one of the things I did, I just did Google searched on, like, you remember I mentioned this was my second master's. So how I went about it, I did a research on the program, and I used Google search, I used university website, I used all forms of searches that I could land myself into. So go ahead and do the Google search, do the ranking, do the opportunities. The third way I used is looking at the program curriculum, what program is offering. So program offerings, here you look at the curriculum, what's there in their curriculum. I remember I applied to 4 universities, and that's the way I narrowed down to the university that I did my master's in. What's their curriculum, what's their course offering, program duration. In my university, the one I just graduated in, University of Denver, it's a quarter system. So you do 10 weeks, you're done with your, then you do the other 10 weeks. So we graduated earlier than some of my fellows who went to a semester. kind of program that is 3 months and all that. So again, choose what's best for you in terms of program offerings. The fourth one is the location. It was very key for me. I was looking at an environment that has the language that I speak, so I was keen on English speaking countries. I was keen on the climate. I looked on the, how cold is the place, because I come from Africa and it's warm and it's beautiful. So I was looking at how cold is the place, how welcoming is the place, because again, we always go to places and you're like, oh, so where are you from? So that's a very common question. So I was just looking at a place where I'll not have those, oh, where are you from? Then you're like, I'm from Kenya. So where exactly is Kenya? So just looking at that kind of environment where people will get to appreciate where you're coming from and they'll not be very stressful. So location is very good. You have to look into that. The other thing, let me take my warm tea. The other thing that you need to look at are the support services. What kind of support is the school providing? Are they supporting you in terms of housing? Is the housing expensive? Are they supporting in terms of academic advisory, health and safety? What are those things? What are the opportunities that the university provide? What are the opportunities that the colleges provide? So when you do the program support and see whether the university or the colleges support you beyond just coming in to pay your tuition and all that, that will be a good study abroad program for you. So just be on the lookout for that. I did research on that and I was it's one of the things I looked at in terms of, this is a good program fit for me. The other thing that is important on my point number 6 is the financial consideration. Out of the 4 universities that accepted me, I ended up taking the university that gave me full scholarship. Studying abroad is very expensive, super expensive. So you will have to work it's so expensive. So look around for universities that have lower tuition fees or accommodative tuition fee. Look for universities that have living expenses that are affordable, budgets, work with budgets and all that. Then the other one is reviews and testimonials. Look at the universities, the students' reviews, the alumni reviews. Hear them out. Some of those things are very important. They give you an overview of how your experience will be, and it helped me decide on whether I want to do my studies at University of Denver or another university, and it was really, really good for me to look at those. So I was so happy to talk to some of the alumni who are still my friends until today. The other one that I think is very important that helped me is consultation. Consult with study abroad services. We do provide consultation, but at a fee. Consult with study abroad services, consult with the university, consult with various people so that you're in a position to provide, they're in a position to provide you with the right details about the program, about the opportunities, about, so please reach out and consult. That's more like what I can tell you. I want to wish you the very best of luck. Please subscribe to my channel. Please comment. Let me know where you're watching me from. Let me know what you're thinking about, which program you want to study. And we have a course that helps students to just understand study abroad. Register for that course. And see you on the other side of study abroad. Thank you so much. Please comment. Let me know where you're watching me from. Let me know what impacts you and why you always keep on coming to work. Are you planning to apply? And I wish you the very best of luck. Bye.